Hi, and welcome to Flux Brand Design Mastery course. I'm very excited to have you here, and I'm very excited to help you hone this valuable craft and service of helping your clients and designing brand identities for them in providing great value and making a great living as a designer. In this video, I'm going to cover what are our goals with this program, how this program actually works, and how to make sure that you are successful taking this program. And I'm going to finish by going through the whole process and giving you an overview of the whole brand design process, because we have structured this program. Every module in this program follows the steps. So I want to give you an overview of how the process looks like so that you know what to expect going through this course. So let's get started with what are our goals with this program. So first of all, we want to help you, whether you have been creating brand identities for your clients before, if this is your first time, we want to teach you how to do this the right way so that you can do better work for them. You can actually do strategic work for them. We see a lot of designers just creating logos or just creating identities, not coming from a strategic place, or some designers are only focusing on the strategy but are not sure how to translate that strategy into the actual visual identity. So we're going to take you from start to finish so that you will be able to do better work, and that work is going to be more valuable for your clients. Hopefully by providing better work and doing better work, you'll be able to raise your prices and charge more per client. And lastly, you'll have a step-by-step process, so the process will be more seamless. You'll be able to work more efficiently and hopefully with less headache. So those are our goals for you. Now, I want to explain how this program works. The first component of this program are the videos that you are watching right now. So this is the first step of learning the actual material, and the videos here are covering exactly the step-by-step to go through from the start of the process to the end of the process. But just watching videos and consuming information is not going to make you an amazing designer. You also have to take action on it. And so to go along with the videos, we have created a project for you to work on alongside us so that you can practice and apply the actual learning from the course. Now, we're going to use this project. You're going to submit it for review. You're going to get feedback on it. And this is what we're going to use to give you the certificate at the end of the course. We're not just giving certificate for people who watch the videos, because again, we want to make sure that you are able to actually deliver this service and not just watch videos. So this is the second component of the course. The third component is the community and coaching, right? If you do the work, you have to get feedback on it to know if you have applied it correctly and see where your weak areas are or where your blind spots are. And we have professional coaches here to help you review your work and give you feedback. And on top of that, we have the whole community of a lot of other designers right where you are right now. So we want to make sure that you connect with them, you learn from one another, you collaborate with one another, and hopefully create relationships that are going to support you going forward in your design career. Lastly, in this program, we have 3 instructors. We have me, we have Rachel, and Matt, which I will introduce in the next video. And this will allow you to learn from 3 different professionals and have a broader view of the experience of going through this process from 3 different perspectives. And so you will get a better understanding of how professionals work doing this. So this is how the program works. Now, how to plan for your success. A lot of people are very excited. They sign up for the course, but unfortunately, some of them are not taking action and are not seeing the results that, that's why you've signed up for this course. So I want to talk about the few things that are very important to make sure that you are successful. Number 1, I want you to fill in the onboarding survey that we have for this course. You will find the link below this video. This helps us understand why you signed up for this course, what you're looking to get from this course, and what you're struggling with so that we can optimize the experience for you. Number 2, make sure that you join the community. I just talked about this and explain how important it is. So I want you to take a minute to do it. You're probably going to get a different email inviting you into the program, or you have a button for the community right here on the video platform at the bottom right corner of the screen, so you can get into the community right from there. Join the community, introduce yourself, say who you are, where you're coming from, what you're looking to get here, make some friends, maybe comment on other people's introduction reports, start making friends and engaging in the community. This will create the accountability to make sure that you actually end up taking action and that you're getting, feedback and results and making connections through this program. Number 3, and super, super important, block time in your calendar. I don't know where you are right now. Some people have more time, other people have less time. But whatever time you have, you can take this course at your own pace. But I want you to take a minute to think about the pace that you want to schedule for this course right now and how many hours per week you are going to allot for both learning and applying and working on the project. So take time to think about this. Then go into your calendar and put that time in the calendar, either as a recurring, weekly, or whatever, but put the time in your calendar. Things that are in your calendar usually happen, and if it's not in the calendar, life gets in the way, and a lot of time learning and progressing your journey and your career and your growth is a lot of times, if it's not in the calendar, it's often kind of moved into the side and it's the last priority. So I want you to make it a priority right now. Go to your calendar and put it in your calendar. This will increase your chances of success. And lastly, do the actual work, right? Don't just watch the videos. Do the work and ask for feedback. These are critical things for your success. This is not just a passive course to go through, right? The loop of improvement is, and I've already stated this in this video, is you learn by watching these videos, you take action by applying the learning, and then you ask for feedback. This is the loop of improvement. Without asking for feedback, you might be creating, average work forever. So if you want to improve, do the work, then get feedback, go at it and do it again and again. All right, the last thing I want to say is brace yourself. This is not going to be a short ride, right? Some people practice their whole life, years and years, to become masters of brand identity. And like anything in life, it's, you don't become a master over a weekend. You can get the fundamentals, you can get the framework very quick, and then you have to start, as I've said, applying it and getting feedback on it. So this is going to take time. So prepare yourself mentally for going into this. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take time and effort, but it's worth it. And there's a quote that I really, really like, which is consistent ordinary effort yields unordinary results. Meaning, even if you have 1 hour per week, and that's not a lot, and you feel like you're not making progress, as long as you're putting in consistently that 1 hour per week, hopefully you have more, but even if you have only 1 hour per week, if you consistently do that over the long term, you will see amazing results. So it's just a consistency, even if you feel like it's slow, even if you feel like you're not making a lot of progress, as long as you put the next step and the next step in front of you, you will move forward. So I want you to go into this course knowing it's going to be a long journey, but you have to keep moving. And it doesn't matter if you move fast or slow, at least you're moving in the right direction. All right, so let's talk about the overview of the branding course. And this is actually, you'll see these are the names of the actual modules in this course. But I want you to understand what's going to happen as you're getting into it. So the first thing is if you're going to be working on a branding project, you have to have a branding project, right? So we'll talk about how to close a branding project, assuming that you're doing a freelance and you're working with clients. You might be working in-house or doing branding for yourself, so that module is not going to be relevant. But if you are freelancing and working with clients, we're going to talk about how to close this project, not only from the sales and negotiation perspective. This is, I'm stating now, this is not a business course, this is a design course, but we're going to talk about this because if you can't communicate the value of the branding process and what's going to happen to your clients, you're not going to get the right clients and you're not going to understand what problems they have and what needs to be solved. So we have to do this in the stage when we are closing the project. The next step after that, you've got a project, they've proposal, project closed, nice. Now that you have a project, we're getting into the work. And the first step is to work through strategy to understand what are the goals of this client, this company, this business. What are they trying to do? Because at the end of the day, the brand identity, the visual side of things, is just kind of the encapsulation of what they're trying to do with their business. And if we want the visual side of things to align with their business and support their business goals, we have to understand what is the strategy here, what are they doing, and what do we need to communicate. So we're going to go through that in the brand strategy module here. Once we have that clear and we kind of have a clear strategy that helps us align everybody that's working on the project, us and the client, we're going to move into the visual side of things and how to translate this strategy into a visual. And in this stage, we're going to try to get a clear alignment on the visual side of things, what you sometimes would call the look and feel, right? So we are going to talk about colors, visuals. We're going to show them some mood boards to get alignment on the actual direction that we want to go, because we don't want to surprise them. We don't want to go ahead and design things and end up understanding, oh, that's completely not what we meant. So we want to make sure that we are aligned on the visual direction. So that's what we're going to cover in this module. Once we have an agreement on the direction that we're going towards, we're going to move into the actual design, and we're going to talk about the logo. We have a full module dealing with the logo, because the logo is, the symbol, and a lot of time people think that a branding is a logo. A branding is not just a logo, but it is a key visual element in the identity. So we have a whole module talking about what is a good logo and how you can design good logo, giving you the full process to do that. And after we have that, we'll talk about developing the full identity. So using exactly the right typography, the right colors, the right layouts, and putting it all together in a visual identity. Once we have that and we have that approved, we're going to deliver that. And we're going to talk about how do we package brand identity, how we deliver it, what kind of brand guidelines or asset we're going to provide our clients, and help them apply the brand identity that we have created online, offline, in whatever application they need. All right, so this is the process, and this is what we're going to cover in this course. I want to finish off this video with a quick reminder of the most important things that you need to remember to succeed in this program. Learn, apply your learning, get feedback, and rinse and repeat this cycle of improvement. All right, let's move into the next video, and I'll introduce you to our instructors.